around the club, bitches show me love. Feet on the couch, feet on the couch.
This is Feet on the Couch. I'm Gomez. We're here with Insomne and Gabe, right?
Yeah.
Or do you have a stage name or something?
Nah,
just Gabe. Just Gabe at the moment. All right, cool. All right. So how we start off these interviews usually is how did you get into like music? Like from like start off like as a kid, like barely getting into music, listening to music. What were your first inspirations as a kid that made you start getting into listening to music and stuff like that? And how did that evolve into you actually making music?
So I grew up listening to a lot of like Linkin Park, a lot of like rock bands, I guess you could say. You know, Metallica, Linkin Park, Slipknot, all that stuff because of my dad. And then what actually got me into music, actually making music, because for the longest time when I was a kid, I was like, I want to be a game developer. I want to make games. I was always playing games, so I was like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And a little part of me still wants to, but
games are dope, dude. I love video games, dude.
Yeah, I was like, I want to make games and all kinds of stuff.
What kind of video games did you play?
Grand Theft Auto, a lot of Grand Theft Auto, Mortal Kombat, Call of Duty, a lot of that.
Oh yeah.
All of them, except like Infinite Warfare and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, what got me into actually wanting to make music was when my aunt, she was playing guitar, and I was just playing video games usually, and then she like got me. She was like, "Come over here," and I was like, "All right." So I came over here, and she's like, "Sit down," and she gave me the guitar, and she was like, "I'm gonna teach you how to play guitar," and I was kind of like okay. I didn't take it serious, but then like I picked it up like that. Like I was picking up the songs that she was teaching me. I picked it up super quick, and then like a year goes by of me just learning songs because I didn't learn guitar the traditional way, notes and all that stuff. I literally just looked on YouTube and learned covers, and that's how I taught myself like how to play guitar.
Okay.
And so that pretty much brought me to where I wanted to make music. In high school, I just said, well, I'm gonna make music that kind of expresses how I feel. So I started making like acoustic music, and just that's how it started. Making acoustic music, things that a lot of people don't really like, I guess, at the time. So I was just making acoustic music, kind of like emo, I guess you could say. And that went on for like two years that I was just making that music. And then I started listening to Lil Peep and all these other underground artists, X, Juice, back in like 2016. Juice, I didn't know him at 2016, but I was listening to X and a lot of Peep.
Yeah.
And I started making music like that. So I started trying to make like rap music, and that's when I got into rapping. And yeah, I mean, I just started doing that for a little bit. I did it for like maybe a year. And then I kept going on with it. Then I made a song with my friend Ivan. His name is actually IJR, but Ivan. And we made our first song, and that was, I guess, the first time I actually released anything. Like rap style, I guess you could say. And I started doing more of that rap shit for a bit. And then I ended up not liking it. And then, I just started making like indie shit after that.
Yeah.
So the indie shit came like, I want to say last year. I was listening to a lot of indie shit, like a lot of indie shit. Like I have a playlist, like 100 songs, maybe more than 100 songs.
What are some of your favorite songs out of your playlist?
Oh, shit. Let me think. I would say Space Song. Want to say one of them's from Mac DeMarco. I just don't know the name of it.
Chamber Reflection.
Yeah. Chamber Reflection. that one. Crap. Shit. I don't even know. I have a lot of songs. There's too many to me. Like I just vibe through it.
Yeah.
Like I don't really have a lot of favorites. And yeah, I mean, I made one indie song. A lot of people liked it, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna do indie shit. And then I released a song named my song Moon Boy, and that's indie influenced, and just kept doing shit like that. And now I just make whatever I like. Like Dreams was like a pop indie,
Yeah.
like an indie pop.
Mm-hmm.
I have a song that's like lo-fi,
Mm-hmm.
kind of, and then I have another song that's again indie alternative. So it's like whatever I like to make, pretty much.
Cool. And speaking about your music and stuff like that, how's your workflow? Like start to finish a song, like when you start a song and finish a song, how's your workflow?
Well, first I find a beat, and I'm not ashamed to say I find beats on YouTube because I've tried producing, and it just it doesn't click. As like I can play guitar like good, but when I try producing, it's like it doesn't click with me, and I've done it multiple times. So I just look on YouTube. You know, I look up certain type of beats, and whatever I like, I choose it. You know, and once I find the beat, I start writing lyrics, and the lyrics is where it takes a bit because sometimes it'll take like an hour for me to write a song, and then sometimes it'll take me like 2 days to write a song.
Yeah.
Or at least write a hook. You know, so it really depends.
Yeah, it takes time, you know.
Yeah, it takes time, and I know I try to write with like different flows because I don't like to repeat the same flow on each song that I make. At least I try to like differentiate the songs as far as flows go. So that's where I usually get stuck on writing. But once I get past that stage, then I record the song. I record all the song in like 2 hours maybe, and then after that I just mix like the next day. Like I start mixing, and the mixing takes about 2 days probably, and then after that, I mean, that's it. That's about it. Like it's just all one thing. And then when I record, I wait till the end to mix. So some people mix while they go. I just wait till the end.
All right. And what was like the first song that you dropped that you really liked, that you were like, that shit's fucking fire, like, you know what I mean, personally for yourself?
Dreams.
Moonboy
was cool. I liked it, but a part of me didn't like it because of the lyrics. Like a part of me was like, that was a little corny. Yeah. For me to write, you know, like that was a little too edgy for me to write, but it fit, you know, it fit the vibe, and I was like, it's all right. But Dreams was like, this is a fucking like I heard it and I was like, this is a fucking banger.
Cool. And taking it back to like you barely listening to music and your dad putting you on to like you said like Slipknot and Linkin Park and shit like that. What was the first music that you found like yourself, like back in the day, like? If like I know you were playing video games and stuff like that, but what was the first music that like you weren't put onto that you found?
I would say trap. You know, Speaker Knockers.
Yeah, Speaker Knockers.
That was the first guy that I found.
Rico's Story, Dap Up, Erica Kane, all that shit.
That was the first guy that I listened to as far as rap, like Speaker Knockers and Dizzy Wright, I think.
Dizzy Wright, yeah.
Dizzy Wright. That was like in 7th grade. Yeah, that was the first time I ever really delved into like trap and rap and shit like that. And at that time, I didn't want to make music like that, but it was just kind of like, oh,
yeah, you just like the music,
yeah. Like this stuff was just cool.
Dope. And oh, man, I lost my train of thought. But all right, and take it back to like your past and stuff like that. How'd you meet Gabe over here? How'd that back connection? How'd y'all meet?
Well, I was this goes back to Ivan because IJR is the one that introduced us realistically. Like, not intentionally, but he did introduce us. So, you know Benzo Mode, right? Yeah. He had this group chat, and I wanted to be in it because I was like, oh, let me be in the group chat so I could speak to Benzo because at the time I was like big on him. And yeah, I mean, Ivan put me in the group chat. I ended up talking to Gabe, and we just kept talking.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Like even when the group chat died, because it died like right as I joined, it died.
It was around for a while.
Like the time that I joined, it was already dying. So I met him, and yeah, we just talked after that.
And it's like a slow, gradual build on it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. At first, it was kind of like when I first met him, I didn't really think anything too much of it. I was kind of like, oh, like, you know, you just kind of talk to people here and there. Yeah. And I noticed that he kept hitting up more and more frequently. And then it just kind of built from there. I thought it was a little weird at first, but it was cool. Yeah. I was like, you know, he's trying to get to know me type shit. So it's fun.
Cool. Like, he probably remembers more than me because I don't remember a lot from when I first met him.
I met him back in the day when his name was One Risk.
Yeah,
That's how long I've been
that was like my
for.
first name, One Risk, and I got that literally from my dad.
Yeah.
Because my dad, I was into art, and he put my name as Risk, I guess, and he was just like, put One Risk, and I was like, okay.
And how did you come up with your name now?
That one's kind of a deep story because I was in Kentucky at the time. Because last 2019, I went to Kentucky for music, and that didn't end up working out. And at the time, I was pretty depressed because I was going through like relationship problems and stuff. So I was pretty depressed, and I was just staying up all night. Like I was just like every night I couldn't sleep. I was having insomnia, you know.
Yeah.
So one day I was like, I want to change my name because One Risks fucking sounds stupid. So I wanted to change my name, and I was like, well, shit, like I haven't been able to sleep much. I'll just name myself Sleepless. And I was like, you know what? That doesn't work either. So I looked up insomnia, and I was like, that works. And then I kind of just looked up in Spanish. And I was like, what's the Spanish word for sleepless? And it's insomnia. So that's how the name came about.
Oh, nice. That's dope. And speaking about like you as an artist and everything like that, what would you say be your like top inspirations, like overall the music that you've listened to? What are your like favorite artists that you like you go to, like you're like, damn, they drop a song or some shit like that?
Well, first and foremost, probably Chester Bennington, and he's the lead singer of Linkin Park. Sadly, he's gone. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Second, Lil Peep. Also
R.I.P.
So people that can't drop music
anymore.
But they inspired me like a lot into this music shit. Like especially Chester, like he inspired a shit ton of like my sound and also just getting me to sing in general. Like because I started singing to Linkin Park, and that's how I started, getting my singing, and I started getting better at it. And same with Lil Peep. And Lil Peep just inspired me to make music. So those would be my two top favorites. After that, it's like a bunch of other artists.
Just a bunch of other artists. It's a long list.
It's a long list. Joji, X, Juice.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Cool. And just to talk a little bit about like the city and stuff like that, what do you think is the state of the El Paso rap scene?
I think not even the rap scene, just the music scene. It's dead.
Yeah.
It's dying. It's not. Personally, I don't think you can get big here. I really don't. Locally, you can get big, outside of El Paso. Like Seshpan, for example. Like, he's big, but I don't know if he's big locally. I know he's super big.
Box.
Yeah, you can't put him in a local box. But he's got a clout.
Yeah.
So you can get big outside of El Paso for sure, but getting big here, trying to blow up here, it's not gonna happen. Either you're a rapper, artist, doesn't matter. Like, it's not gonna happen. I think the only exception to that would probably be Khalid, but even then he didn't blow up here. He blew up somewhere else.
Well, yeah, he was just from the city. He was just from the city. The music was made here at the time. But of course, like that's the thing with long term. You're always gonna want to go globally, but you have to build your fan base so wherever you're at the moment. That's like that's a part of it. And to keep going on with that, with like some other topic on that. What kind of things do you have planned for 2021?
Well, I'm just gonna keep making music. I'm gonna try to keep. Right now, I'm just trying to spread my music. Build a fan base realistically. Yeah. That's my goal for 2021. Just build a fan base.
Build a fan base?
Yeah, like build a fan base and just. I'm not expecting like to be signed this year or anything. Like I'm not putting super high goals like that, but just to build a fan base. Get a core going, and just keep dropping music. Just drop as much music and. Drop a bunch of quality music. I don't want to drop like just a bunch of shit, but just drop music. Help my friends get bigger and bigger, get to where they can, succeed. So
nice. And what kind of collaborations do you got going right now?
Right now, I have a song working with Chance the Mac to feature, and then I have another song. With this other guy, I just don't know his name right now. But he wanted to make a song as well. And And then I have my own song. I'm working on that right now too. And then also I'm gonna make a song with IJR and Rose. His Instagram name is Rose Shut Up.
Yeah, I know Rose.
Producer.
Yeah, he's a producer.
Yeah.
He's pretty fire too.
Rose is really fire. I can't wait to see him.
Yeah, he's the homie Kira's like little brother or something.
Yeah, he's
like
Kira's
brother.
little brother.
Yeah. That's so sick having like a brother duo. Like
This is dope.
that's gnarly.
Hell yeah. And to take it back, like I know 2020 was a crazy year for everybody, you know what I mean? How was 2020 for you?
A roller coaster?
A roller coaster?
It was a lot of changes, you know. I wanted to quit music for a while, then I got back into it, and I wanted to quit again, and then I got back into it, and now I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna keep doing this shit. Like, I'm not gonna bitch out, you know?
Yeah, no homies that keep fucking tugging the fuck out of
Yeah, like, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't keep making music. Because him and IJR, they fucking, like, helped me a lot to try to, like, build my confidence back up.
Kira too,
yeah, I'm not gonna... Kira helped me build my... They all helped me build my confidence back up to make music.
Yeah, I'm like a really tight circle and we just look out to
So, yeah, I mean, it was a roller coaster, but now I'm like, I'm stable, I'm just chilling now. You know, I'm just making the best of what I could. Pretty much.
It's dope. Man. We got through a lot. I'm just trying to think of any other question. Like I said, it's going to be edited, so I'll just cut this out. And then...
This new indie sound has been crazy for him. It was actually something that, in my opinion, was also influenced by Kira, just because we were kind of, he was taking like the alternative Lil Peep kind of route, and Kira just suggested one day, he's like, you know, you have like a really high-pitched voice. He was like, would you ever consider doing like indie? And then, you know, me and Insomne always bump indie type shit too. We like to bump a lot of punk, rockstar type shit.
What kind of bands?
Sometimes we'll bump jank, occasional surf curse, little bit of Mac DeMarco influence in there, like on some indie. He be putting on bands too. Some of them I don't know, but
a lot of like Midwest emo rock. So yeah, I mean,
just a lot of shit.
Yeah, just a lot of shit. But yeah, Kira, I forgot about that. But Kira is the one that told me to start making indie.
Yeah.
Kira told me to start making indie. And he suggested it, and I was like, you know what? I already made one.
Yeah.
Let me just try making another, and that's when Moonboy came out.
Just try it.
Nice.
So
he had an archived indie song that I liked previous too, and I was like, why don't you put it back up? And he was like, he likes to have like, if he's not happy with his discography, he's gonna change it. And I mean, I understand that. So like, he's currently happy with the two that he has right now. So it's kind of like, you know, go from there, bro.
Yeah, cool. Oh yeah. Just thinking anything else? Anything you want me to ask you that you want in the interview? I know you're trying to build a fan base, so like this is for your fans. Like anybody that's like listening to your music is gonna watch the interview. You know what I mean? So what would be like a message that you want to say to your fans?
I mean, honestly, I'll just be like, you know, just keep doing what you're doing. You know, like life is shit. Realistically, after like it's shit no matter what. You know, like. You're gonna get like a bunch of fucking curveballs like thrown your way, like, and best thing you could do is just get through it, you know? Like just no matter what, just keep getting through it. And despite all the bullshit that you go through, despite everything that comes your way, don't give up. Because the minute you give up, you know, your world just crumbles around you. And I know that feeling, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And for me, it's just so much easier to just fight through it.
Yeah, of course.
No matter what, because I mean,
just keep going.
Because we all go through bullshit, you know.
Everybody's got their struggles.
Yeah, just the best thing to do is just get through your struggles, and eventually, you know, you'll get what you want. You know, eventually you'll succeed. You'll be happy. You know, but even when you are succeeding, you still got struggles.
Yeah, of course.
You know? So, best thing to do is just keep fighting. You know. I mean, it's like it's corny, but like. It's fucking. Have you ever seen Rocky 5? I think.
Yeah, I've seen all the Rockies.
You know the
That
little
one time I
girl?
was in like the hospital, bro, and like all they were playing was Rocky, bro.
You know
And
the
I
little.
just-
Okay, well, the thing I got from that was a quote that when he's talking to the son. Remember that part?
Yeah.
Where he's like, "You gotta, life's gonna knock you
Yeah,
down."
knock you
And that's that quote stuck with me.
Mhm.
That quote stuck with me because it's true. Life's gonna knock you down.
Yeah.
The best thing to do is get back up and fight back.
Yeah.
You know, and it's true. You know, it's gonna keep beating you down, but just get back up. You know,
Mhm.
and don't give up. I mean, that's what I could tell like my fans and my supporters. Just no matter what you go through, if you have a dream, fucking go for it.
Mhm.
You know, fuck anybody else that tells you otherwise. If your parents tell you otherwise, fuck that.
Mhm.
You know, if anybody that tells you otherwise that you can't do what your dream,
Mhm.
fuck them.
Yeah.
You know, follow your fucking dream.
Of course.
You
of
know,
course.
like me, like I'm following my dream. Like
It's the only thing that really keeps you going at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
Yeah.
it's the one thing that keeps you going. Why are you gonna stop just because somebody else told you to?
Yeah. Of course.
Nice.
You know.
And I mean, he has had like little milestones here and there. So like,
Mhm.
I know at one point he's feeling low type shit, and then he was also doing covers too.
Mhm.
He was doing like song covers and stuff. And for one of them, it was wild because it was a stretch. Because Sebastian doesn't have like the biggest amount of followers or anything, but he is naturally talented. And he did a snot cover. He did it to one of his songs. And he did it, and it was came out really sick. It was like a rock influence sound. Like it was a take on a song that I would never imagine.
Mhm.
And he did that shit, and he was like, "Yo, bro, you got Snot's attention before, with your artwork." He was like, "So why don't you post this shit and see if he could check out the cover?"
Mhm.
And I did that shit. I was like, "Yo, for sure." We did that shit, and Snot did see it, and he did fuck with it, and he posted it for a bit and shit. And
That's dope.
He's getting mad love, bro. And also, being like a smaller artist and shit,
Yeah.
and taking this in, like that's a big thing,
Mhm.
And then it was wild, because alright, obviously, it's like a high. Every high has it falling down, like it doesn't stay like that forever.
Yeah. Of course.
But when it did, it really was so real to see, like, just out the blue, like, just given an opportunity, and, like, bam, like, all these people are looking at you, and they're acknowledging, and they're seeing the potential that you have, and, like, I know it was a big boost for him, and just seeing all the random support and everything, and it's kind of like, okay, well, if this is just with this, and it's a little high, imagine if you keep going, and imagine if you really hit these pedestals and all this, like,
of course.
you can obviously see that there's a broad amount of people that fuck with you, it's just even more. And then, like, even recently with this song Dreams, there is this guy, his name is Cash Global, and I guess he knows Zetsu, which is one of Tokyo's Revenge's homies.
I don't know if he knows him. I think Setsu just follows him.
He followed him or something.
He followed him or something.
That's true.
I mean, Cash, he hit me out of the blue, and he was like, "Yo, I just sent your song, Dreams, to Ryan Carrigan, I think his name.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say his name, but that guy is the manager of Zetsu, the manager of Tokyo's Revenge. So he sent me a video of him reacting to my music, and that also gave me a boost because the guy he played it twice
They were fucking with
in the live. He played it twice, and then Zetsu was like, "Holy, like this is a good fucking song."
They didn't have a reaction like that to any other tracks. I mean, like for Zetsu to hop in that midway and be like, "Yo, run that shit back."
Yeah, because
like, this
is like I have the video on my phone where Zetsu was like, "Yo, run that shit back." Like
that's dope. Oh yeah.
That gave me a confidence boost. I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Having like big artists give you credits and shit like that, dabbing you up so small is like, it's huge. It's a good feeling.
Yeah. And I appreciate the fact that Cash, shout out Cash, because if I didn't even know, like I honestly did not even know that they were alive. I was like cleaning that day and shit. So if it wasn't for him,
Cash is cool.
I wouldn't have even known.
Yeah.
So. I'm grateful for that, and because it did give me a huge confidence boost with that shit, and then also just, I want to keep doing that type of shit, where I keep submitting shit to like recently I tried getting Mouse Gorilla to react to my music, but fortunately he didn't hear it. So next time, I guess. But
just shooting.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep.
Eventually something lands.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep submitting if it goes live again, and that's it.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, that song is just really like got me like it got my gears going again, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
Like, it
so
got me.
You got the motivation to make that shit.
Yeah,
to
I got
keep
the
it going, 'cause
motivation
you're like,
to just
I
keep
just
going.
can't be like, oh, like stagnant now. Like, you know what I mean? You got
Mhm.
people watching and shit like that. People like the song and shit.
Yeah, like I have people's attention, and not only that, like I don't want to be stagnant. Like I don't want to just keep, kind of dwindling, I guess you could say.
Mhm.
So I want to keep releasing, really good fucking songs that I'm gonna put my 200% effort in.
Mhm.
So I really hope the next song I release, that these people who are watching me, I hope they fuck with that shit, because I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I mean, he heard the song, he was there when I recorded it. So
Yeah, facts.
Dope. Man, I think we went through everything that I wanted to get from you from the interview. Is there anything, like I said, anything else you want to get, or anything else you think?
Damn. What can I think of?
personally, like, you went through a lot.
Yeah, I was like, we went through most of it. I was like, I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
Both of y'all
I
and shit
didn't
like
really
that.
like. I don't really like.
We can go into like, and then you make artwork, right? Or you do
Yeah.
art and stuff like that. What do you do? Like, what's like your page? Because I know you said he makes artwork or something like that.
Oh
That's
yeah, I like
lots
to
of
do
attention like that.
I like to do a lot of Sebastian's artwork. I like to do a lot of people within my circle in general. So like, I have like my tight knit group of friends, and it's like my team in a sense. And I always like to, I like to have like creative, artistic control over it. It's obviously ass type shit, but so like I like to do a lot of. Anytime that I have the chance to do the artwork for my friends, I'm always down to do it. So like I do the artwork for him a majority of the time. I'll do it for Kira. I'll do it for Rose. I'll do it for Chance. IGR. That's like my core group that I'll usually work with. I'll try to push out whatever other artistic stuff I'm able to do. Like it's also just learning section.
Yeah.
So like I'm starting to learn how to animate a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to push on that more. And I guess like for me, I've been doing art digitally for like 2 years, but before that, I've been drawing since like a child. I've been drawing for like the longest. It's just one of those things that you do it for so long, and it's just like if you still have the love for it, why not pursue it? Like,
of course,
because you have things where you might like it at the time and you grow out of it, and I was just kind of like like if I've been drawing since I was like 10, and like I'm 20 right now, and like I still have the same passion for it, then why not run with that?
Yeah.
And I guess how it ties into Insomne and on my homies is that I really love music.
I think we got everything in the interview. Do you want to continue on, like from where you were at? Like you were trying to touch on like it cut out in the video. I could cut it to where like you were talking about like all the art, and then we could finish it there, or I can cut it like continuing on to your topic, like about how you make like art for like your circle and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Just continue.
Yeah, we can continue it.
Just go running back.
All right.
For sure.
So like I know you do like your art for like everybody like in your circle and stuff like that. Like you said, for your homie Insomne and IJR and stuff like that. Like I guess tell us a little bit more about that. Continue on with that because the audio cut. Well, not audio, video.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing it digitally for around 2 years. I think that's like the beginning of when I started doing cover arts and stuff. And it just felt really natural to take my artwork in like a music direction.
Yeah.
Because I really love music. Like honestly, I feel like if I wasn't an artist first, I probably would be a musician. Just because like the love is really there.
Yeah.
And like I really feel like in sync. Like whenever I hear my homies or whatever make beats, or I'm there and like he's recording, or I get a raw file from Kira or Chance, I just love the whole process of it. So it made sense for me to want to put my art in that kind of area. And I think that's also why I'm friends with so many musicians per se, because I've always loved music. It's wild because I have more artists, like musician friends, than like actual like drawing friends, which is wild. Like, yeah, it's just been something that's been like slowly growing, and I've been getting better at it. And I definitely do think that it's a direction that I'm probably gonna take, you know, as me and like my whole circle grows. Because realistically, I feel like when you're in a circle, and you know, it's like a damn talented circle. Like I really love like my circle, and you really only gotta wait for one of them to pop, and everybody's good. Yeah. Because after that, everybody else can hold their weight. So, just with time, I've been slowly getting better digitally, and like I'm starting to animate my covers now, and I've been doing a little bit in film, but it's not quite there yet. So I don't really want to I don't want to push any like visuals till I'm like 100% confident, because I was kind of like, oh, okay, like these are okay, this came out cool, but I think I could do better. Yeah. So I'm just kind of taking it by practice so far, and just learning and just building on that, and then I think from there I'll probably dive into more visuals, because I was on it for a while, but I took a break, and also I get a lot of art commissions. Yeah. So it's just I take care of those naturally. Like it's something I know how to do really well, and that's why I get a lot of cash off of.
Yeah, he actually helps with my visuals too. Like for example, the promotion videos for Dreams, he recorded them.
Oh, nice. Cool.
So and he edited them. You know, so he helps me a lot with those visuals. Cool. You know, and I know that he's actually pretty good with visuals too. So I know for a fact, like once he starts getting into visuals again, he's gonna fucking pop off.
It always feels better whenever you film and stuff, and it's like super natural with the people around you, and like it feels weird when you're filming with certain people, and like it feels kind of tense or something. I haven't had too many of those experiences, but you know, like when it's just you and your homies and stuff, it definitely is a lot. It's a lot more comforting, and like it just feels so much more natural, and I feel like that also shows in whatever it is that you're filming.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. So I think we got everything really in the interview. Cool. So we'll do this outro. It's been Feet on the Couch. I'm Miklo Bands with Insomne and Gabe. This has been a great interview. Thanks for y'all coming out and shit like that. You know.
Thanks for fucking having us here and interviewing me.
No
that means
problem.
a lot.
No problem.
For sure.
Good to meet you too, bro.
Yeah, it's good to meet you.
Shut down the club, bitches show me love. Feet on the couch, feet on the couch.